What's going on? What's going on? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. See if you guys can hear me. Let's see. How do I even? Some banners, comments. There we go. How do I pull people in here? Let's see. Hello, Bill. How are we doing, sir? Hello.
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine now that I turned my sound up.
Oh, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. I don't know, man. I'm thinking let's do a round table on the drive home.
Heck yeah. I think that's good. Sam was just asking what time frame we're talking. I'm going to tell him right now.
Man,
He's
I don't know how
live.
many people. I don't know how many people I can pull in here. Let me see if I can see how to work this microphone in the truck. I only have a minute to say hi. What up, man? Killer B guy. Man, that's Killer B guy. Man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I only have a minute to say hi. I am watching on YouTube and see you, brother. And hear you. Outstanding. Way to go, man. Good evening. Good evening. Bill, they said 20 meters is hot. Is that right?
I've been watching On Patrol Live on the DVR. I haven't even really been looking. It looks promising on the waterfall, though.
Man, that's awesome. Yes. Let me see. How can I pull more? What was that? That was MedTech. She was there for a second and went back out. Man, invite guests. Let's see if she pops back in here anytime soon. Private chat. Yada, yada. Bill says,
Oh, look at me. I'm big now. I need to shave.
I'm back. I'm back. Bill, can you hear me?
I can hear you again.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect.
So
Trying to
just
figure this
you in
thing out.
here, or?
No, add to stage. I just added one more. There she go. There she go. MedTech. I can't see MedTech, but I just added her. Can you hear me, MedTech? No MedTech. No MedTech. Let's see. Guess, guess, guess.
And she's gone again. She
Yep,
saw
she's
my
back
ugly
at
mug and said, nope.
I don't know how many I can even add. I'm just gonna see what was gonna happen, man. See if we can get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people in here and just do a live, a round table, man. Just have a round table, talk about absolutely nothing. I'm actually driving back home from San Antonio. Went down this morning, about a 4-hour drive, and got everything done in time. I thought I was gonna get back to the hotel. And that way I was going to do it right there in the hotel. But let me see. There she is. Add to stage. There you go. And I never made it back to the hotel. Man, Tech, you're sideways.
There we go.
Fine.
All right, Man, Tech.
What the hell?
Say, man. MedTech, let's do a round table on the drive home. How about it?
How about it? Let me turn off the lock here. There, that's better. Now I can see myself upright. What's up?
There you go, man. That's it. Oh man, listen. I was trying
That's
to
weird.
figure out. I thought I would be back at the hotel, and I had everything ready. I was gonna just do it from the hotel, but man, I got it done quick. So I'm like, let's just do it on the drive home. How about that?
Heck yeah, get in,
And
get
I think
out.
we're live on YouTube. And we're
Yeah,
live on YouTube.
all right, let me hop over there and keep that muted and make sure nobody Man, we had some trolls on Reed's thing today. Well, make sure nobody. Man,
Oh, yeah.
trolls on Reed. Mute. It won't mute there.
We
Okay.
are live.
Did I lose
Where's
everybody?
KB going? They're asking where you're
Bill,
going.
can you hear me?
KB's coming home.
Colin,
I did it.
there's a link in the Discord.
Are you
Does
there?
Reed
Are
want me
you
to send him
there?
a link?
Not there?
Matt, are you able to put that link
Nobody
in?
there?
Well, maybe. Do you want it in the YouTube also? I don't know.
I did it.
You got it? Okay. You want it? You want it in the YouTube? I can put it there too.
Is everybody back?
Except for you. Now you're gone.
Where the hell did he go?
He disappeared once before too.
Oh, Jesus.
He's learning.
It's a learning curve. Yay!
It's me doing it. It's me doing it. Y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, wow. Whew. Okay, I'm back. What's going on with Reed?
He's a busy boy.
He was just he was just in here a second ago.
He was in the stream or on YouTube?
Yeah. I think he was on YouTube. He said, just got in the truck. I could be here for a minute, then I got to get back out of here. So he was here briefly.
There, I stuck it in the YouTube. And
Man, I got Ryan out there. Hey, K-Star, K5, TAR. Good evening to you, partner. Man, I got people coming up in the chat. Outstanding.
Yeah. Colin, there's a link on the Discord, or I just posted it.
Who's there? Sam is there waiting. Add to stage. I just added him. There you go. There you go. Sam!
This is really weird. It's like it's doing weird things with my camera.
Oh, you look great. It looks fine. Everything looks like it's working fairly decent.
I'm backwards. Aren't I?
You're straight up and down to us. You look normal.
Man, I'm not happy with it. Oh well.
Sam, can you hear me?
There, I'll put it closer.
Sam, you can't hear me?
Sam? Speak to us, Sam.
Sam looks mad.
No, Sam. Sam.
He says to tell you to let him in.
I just let him in.
You're in. Talk to us, dude.
At the stage.
There's Colin.
Cash my check.
Y'all hear me?
Cash my
Johnny?
check. Oh boy.
Cash my check. Outstanding, man. Outstanding. Hey, guys, it's going to be. Hey, Colin, listen, man. I really want you to do this so bad because I just want to front it, man. I want to front it that I talked to you yesterday about this. And if you get that extra, no. When you get your extra next week, man, we're going to do a show. Let's do a show.
All right.
Let's
do it.
Discord as well.
My bad. I had YouTube and this up at the same time. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, man, no, this is working.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get in here. You know what I mean?
Well, you in here now?
That's my question. Am I in here?
You're in there. What's up,
You're in here, Sonny.
All right. Oh, I see me up there now.
Awesome.
I see
This is awesome.
Hey, KB, did you hear Tony last night when I came on with Kilowatts and Liquor?
Listen, he started laughing. I started to come in there and say something, but he laughed because that is so awesome, man. Kilowatts and Liquor. I love that.
That's great. So that everybody knows I am at work.
Oh, Chris doesn't have a camera. Boo! Get a camera. Now you all keep your shirts on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Please
of
do.
course.
Please do. Please do. Please do. I know that's right.
Oh,
What are you on
Man,
okay,
your way
okay.
to, KB?
Travis
say
ain't
again.
Travis ain't in here right now, so
No, I think
Someone
it said
said,
you can add up to 10 people, so we're not at capacity yet.
Not yet.
No.
everybody come. I just let them in. I don't know. I guess it'll tell me no more eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris finally
mean-
got my stuff square so I can hear it. Way to go, Chris. Is Chris in?
Chris does not have a camera.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
KS5KY does not have a
I
camera.
I am at work, ladies and gentlemen, and I think I might get rained on.
Yeah, I can tell Sonny's at work because he's A, wearing a shirt, and B, wearing a vest.
Man,
I
I
have
wish Sonny,
taken my shirt off at work.
I wish Sonny was in Arlington so he can help me fix this beam.
Yeah, really.
But you said you have all the parts for it, so that's good.
Well, yeah, I think I'm in okay shape. I gave MFJ a hard time about that beam because I really thought. First of all, let me give you my story real quick. I wanted the beam from Florida, the gentleman in Florida, and I can't think of his call sign. K something something. Any rate, I went to order my beam from him because that's the one I had my heart set on. And he was in a motorcycle crash. And so his arm was hurt, and he said I was like number 30 in the queue to get one. And so I was like, I couldn't wait. So I went with MFJ. And man, let me tell you, I thought I would just get that thing and put it together and I was be good to go. Oh no, the spreaders wouldn't even fit into each other. I got sandpaper. I had to go buy sandpaper and try to sand them down. And I went and bought grease. It was horrible. So I called MFJ and I complained about it. And I told them, how it should be. And I forgot that they actually sent me out a brand new spreader because I told them I sanded one down. And they sent me out a couple of band cords. And so I have those items. And so when I inspected the antenna yesterday, the only thing that I could see was broken was the spreader. And one of my band cords was kind of frayed. It wasn't broken all the way through. It was frayed, but I can fix that. And so I'm thinking I'll be able to just put another spreader on there, tune everything back up, and I think I'm back. I'll be back good.
Well, if ever
Cool.
stops raining up here, I should get mine up.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The farmers can't even
Now,
get
when
in the
you-
field up here.
When you put them beams up, do you got to measure and cut, or are they pre-measured?
They're pre-measured. They're pre-measured. My
Okay.
only concern is I've had that one up for like 2 to 3 years, and this has never happened. I've seen that beam dance in the wind before, like really, really dance. But I think we had a tornado come through because when I drive up
You did
my
have a
main street,
tornado.
yeah, when I drive up my main street, it's tree down, tree after tree after tree. And I'm not talking about just a branch. I'm talking some of the whole trees are down. And so, man,
In half a mile,
I'm just
continue straight
wondering
to stay on US 281 North.
if it's going to happen again.
Are you in a semi, KB?
I'm not. I'm in a work van.
Oh, okay.
I
He
wish
is in
I
a
was.
colorful.
Man, I wish I was in
Continue
a
straight
semi,
to stay on
man.
US 281 North.
I always wanted to be a big truck driver, dude.
Nah, that big old seatbelt looks like you in a semi.
Continue on US 281 North for 4 miles.
Man, that would be nice. I wish I was in a semi.
I am surrounded by them, gentlemen.
I see.
Yeah.
Got
There
it.
you
Man,
are.
look at you with your vest and
There
your
we
pocket
go.
protectors and stuff, Sonny.
Best in
Now you
box
just need
protector.
HC on his side.
It's because I'm a good worker, man. I wear the proper PEP.
Man, how you know? How Chris know 280? Oh, cause y'all hear that thing says 281 North?
Yeah, we can hear your
Yep.
GPS.
That's what it is. Chris said, "Are you in Atlanta?" No, Chris, I'm in Texas actually. I left San Antonio. Now I'm heading back to Dallas.
Does it do it here?
Say
A
again?
little bit
It,
to
it,
your left.
No.
it doesn't.
Look, there she goes.
Oh,
There it
he
goes.
does it still.
Whatever. That's the only thing. That's the only thing those Apple phones are for. That's the only thing they're good at.
Yeah, for all the
That is
goodies,
a
right?
crapple phone right there.
Say, Colin. So, Colin, how many questions did you get through before you put it down? Be honest. Be honest.
Probably like 100.
Okay, I'm just curious. Yep, I'm just
Yeah.
curious. So tomorrow you're gonna go do another 100, right?
Is that what he's supposed to do? Maybe that's what I should do. I can do
Well, no,
more than that.
yeah, Sandra, I did a whole video on that.
I
I did
know.
a,
I know. I
yeah,
got the book. It was
Yeah.
free. It was free. The book.
exactly. It was free, and I say you got to get through all 300, through all 600 questions. You got to do it quick because that's just how the brain works. You got to get through all 600 quick.
Right.
And so I did it. Let me tell y'all. Let me give y'all. Well, I'm not gonna tell y'all that. I'm not gonna tell y'all that. Anyway, I got through all 600 of them in one night. I got off work at 5 o'clock. I went straight home. And 3 hours and 20 minutes later, I had went through all 600 questions. I took Tuesday. I took Tuesday off, and I came back Wednesday, and I read through all 600 again. It took me 3 hours and 20 minutes every time. I took Thursday off. I did it again Friday, and then I got through about 300 of them Saturday, and I took the test Sunday, and I missed 4 questions.
Oh wow.
My neighbor, and he has a new call now. He has a new call, Wes. He comes on the show quite often, Wes. I told him about it and how to
In a
do
quarter
it.
mile, keep left to stay on US 281 North.
Wes had his book 2 days. All he had his book was 2 days because he had already scheduled his test for that Saturday. So in 2 days, he got through all 600 questions. It took him 2 days to get through them. He took that test that Saturday, and I think he missed 1 question.
Wow.
Keep left to stay on US 281 North.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to that Ham Fest this weekend, but I did not register to take the
Continue on
extra.
US 281 North for
But they
35
said they'll
miles.
take walk-ins, so I'll just walk in.
So
Maybe.
you're studying for your extra?
You knew that. I've been
Man, she
studying
gonna
for
make
my
us all look bad. Oh man.
I can't let
That is so
Colin
dope.
show me up. I can't let Cash my check show me
Oh,
up.
wow. I like that.
He's gonna outscore me though. He understands this stuff a lot better than I do. He's the internet guy.
Hey, MedTech, what you need to do is you pass the test Saturday, and then you get on Discord and tell Colin he's using all the wrong clips, and he needs to use these type of alligator clips, and maybe if he put his antenna down right here,
If he really wants to get rid of all the noise.
I didn't answer your question,
hold on,
Colin.
because it says just because you pass the extra test does not mean you know how to operate a radio. So don't even try it with me, KB. And you know what? That's on the first.
Hey,
that's on the first page, bro.
at least when we do it like this. At least when we do it like this, we won't get the sad hams chiming in.
it makes them bad. I might send y'all an email. Let y'all read the email that I got.
So
I think after about the third.
Book, right?
You said what?
I said that proves to you I'm reading a book, right?
Exactly. It's on the first page. You're absolutely right. I have. I'm about to send. I'm about to post an email. One of the gentlemen, I think, like one of the guys after like the third or fourth test, one third or fourth extra that made it. One of the guys sent me an email, and man, he berated me, told me that I was cheating by giving people the answers to the extra tests, and they should learn the information instead of memorizing. Oh, he just went on and on. This email is like 3 pages. It's like 3 pages.
Get
He didn't
over it,
realize that
people.
you
That's
can
a
look
hater.
that up and that's all public.
You didn't give nobody no answers.
Get over it. Good God.
That's like saying.
Wrong end.
That's like saying.
That's the wrong
guess
end.
what?
See how it's
There's
pinched together?
1,600 questions out there. We ain't gonna tell y'all what the questions is. How would that be fair?
The question is in the book, and I don't understand. You know, it's ridiculous. And I'm the bad guy because I'm telling people how to pass the test. Duh.
No, I know why.
Can I tell a little? May I tell a little quick story? It does pertain to him, right?
Go.
Okay. My son went to school, and they gave him a test. They gave him, it was a 165 question test or something like that. They gave him 2 days to study for this test. Okay. And he failed. Okay. So we went into the school and we asked the school, you know, how can a kid pass a test that he only had 2 days to study for? And the teacher's like, well, he should be smart enough because he is very intelligent. I said, okay, that's fine. And I just happen to have my extra class book out in the car. So I said, can you give me 1 minute? You got a degree. You're a teacher. Can you give me 1 minute? I went out in the car. I got the book. I brought it back in. I gave her 1 page. I said, you got 5 minutes to read through this page, and then I'm going to test you on it. Can you do that? She said, no. I said, okay. You're giving a child that's in the 4th grade, you know, algebra tests. That makes no sense to me. And then when he fails it, you kind of insult his intelligence.
Yeah. That's incredible, man. Yeah, it's I don't know. It is what it is, but that's just the way they work, man. It's
Yeah.
and then everybody don't learn the same way.
You want to know the funniest thing? I had to go get my son out of class. He came into the office with us. I tested him on the first 5 questions, and he got every single one of them correct from the extra book.
That's funny. That's hilarious,
I'm like,
man.
You know, to me, it just made no sense. But he's been studying beside me or sitting with me while I'm studying. So whether you tell somebody how you did it, doesn't matter. You're not giving them the answers. You never once gave them the answers. So that email, I would just burn it.
Well, the answers are in the book. Somebody here, Kadar 1521 says, by chance was his name Barry, and it is Barry, Kadar. I don't know who he is, but his name is Barry. So evidently this guy been giving somebody else a grief.
Just throw it in there. It's full.
I post.
Wait,
You're driving and reading the screen. That's bad. Bad naughty.
No. I have a HUD. I have a HUD. I have a HUD. Heads up display is popping up over the window.
I believe you too.
He's never fished before either.
A liar and a cheater.
That's funny, Colin.
Oh my God, man. I think, I really think I have ADD, and you guys should know that by now. I'm trying to operate the radio. I'm moving my beam at the same time. I'm trying to take calls. I'm answering text messages. You guys know I'm definitely have ADD.
Yeah, you need a producer.
You do it well, though.
I got one right there. She's waving. MedTech, MedTech, MedTech. Matter of fact, lately, all of those texts that I put up on the screen, MedTech is feeding them to me. So I just, whatever she sent me, I just click on it and shoot it to the screen. I don't even read it no more.
That's great.
That could be deadly.
I'm completely. I was feeding him Russian. I was feeding him Russian last night. I was accused of feeding him dirty words. I was actually feeding him real words.
I was just going to say, man, this is the second time somebody said that could be bad from MedTech. So MedTech, what's the problem? What do you got going on?
When have I ever done that to anybody?
I'm just saying.
Now, I was just given from my past experiences. It was nothing to do with med. I just happened to say somebody told me to say these things to the French girl, and I ended up getting slapped. So I know not to say things that I don't understand.
I
Well, I'll
did that
tell you
once.
what.
I'm
You might not have
trustworthy.
I don't know.
I'm not that kind of girl. Although, you know, I could tell you how to say things like, I need to obtain a blood specimen.
Because that comes up in life real often.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's real helpful.
It did in my line of work.
That's true.
How do you say I need chicken?
You know, I don't know. I don't remember how to say chicken. I've been
See, there you
studying
go.
German lately.
You can't
So
eat?
I have to look it up. No, I can't eat. I can say you know, things like now you put me on the spot.
Google Translate is your friend.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, what happened to Sam? He just put in a text message. Dinner was ready. He had to go.
Oh, that's where he went. I'll shoot him a fine. Fine.
I'll be back.
Fine. Is everybody gonna leave us?
So, Colin,
I am not.
when are you taking these tests?
What is it?
When are you taking the test? Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Following Saturday. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Following Saturday.
So
That's going to be so.
Yeah.
I have a dipole.
So you still got a week.
I gotta let Sugar out. I'll be back.
Who is Sugar?
That's my dog. Come here,
That's
baby.
kind of. Oh, okay. I don't want to tell you the Sugar. I know.
That's what I thought. I thought Sugar was like the wife or something. He was letting her out the house. Oh wow, that's a nice dog. Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby girl.
You should put a remote antenna on her collar. Let her run around the yard and you transmit off of it.
Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. She ready to go outside. I'll be back.
Man, that's awesome.
Oh, my shirt is filthy. You didn't even give me any notice, you know? I usually, you know, try to look halfway decent for these things.
Well,
like the
I was
unshirted one.
I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it. I was going to go back to the hotel, but I was like, you know what? I'm done. It's only 4 hours. I'm just going to drive back home. And so I'm on the road. And then you said, what are we going to do about a show tonight? I was like, and I talked to Sonny this morning, like at 8 o'clock, trying to figure out. I said, how do you do a show on here and do it live on YouTube? And then I forgot about on here. Once you do the show, you can actually tell it where to go to live. And so I was like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I did talk to Joe, like I said I would, and he was like, yeah, absolutely. And I was actually going to call you just before you set the stream in there. Say, hey, Joe said, yeah, let's do this. Oh, I just got done weed eating and my hands are shaking.
Ugh.
Is that old age?
No, it's the vibration.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's the
Hey,
vibration from it. You're right.
at least I'm not backwards. Or
Feels
am
weird.
I backwards? I am backwards. Right hand. I am backwards. It's okay.
Now, see, I like this a lot better than I did Discord. Maybe we should start doing this like this. How many can you get in at one time, Katie? Does it tell you?
I
I think
think only 10.
Oh, hold on. I have
10?
people over. I'm going to mute for.
Okay.
Yep. I think
Well, you
10.
know,
I'm not.
we never get more than
Okay.
10 on Discord, I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah. I
The
mean,
most we had was the other night. We had 8
yeah. It doesn't get that
at one
busy.
time.
I wonder, can you do like I host 10 and somebody else hosts 10?
I could do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if it'll do that or not. I'm not sure.
Well, I can also, even if you're not there, I can, like when you're in LA and you weren't able to get on at all, I could always
Right.
do the cash my check show.
Man, I think I like it because now it's actually feeding YouTube as well, so that's pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
um, so I like that idea.
How many
Listen,
we have watching? 13. 13 watching.
13 watching. Oh, that's perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out. I need to do it quicker than later. Quicker than later. I gotta figure out this QRZ contest. I
Yeah.
really need. I need that to happen fast because I'm getting close. I'm getting close to 2,000, and at the 2,000 mark, I'm gonna give away that special bottle of bourbon. But like I said, I'm only gonna get that bottle away to Discord members or members of the page. And I got to figure out how to give that away to somebody like that. I'm not gonna do it.
You want to do it randomly? I mean, we could just use a random number generator and list all the subscribers to both, and
That might
just
be
do
the
a
way to
random
do it.
number generator.
And I'll do it on a situation like this. I'll do a live like this, or either when I'm on the radio. Well, I'd rather do it live like this, and then we'll just do a random generator, and whoever wins it wins it. But they got to be members of the. Man, this truck here's going across right at the light. You got to be kidding me. Oh wow, interesting. Yeah, that'll be great, and
Okay.
I want to do that. That'll be awesome.
All right.
I
I'll
can't.
come up with a point system for QRZ though.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a point system.
I'm
But
biased, and I don't want to be
my
biased about it.
only deal though is if we do a point system, it's gonna take a while for all these people calling in to kick whatever. I'm thinking we have to look at them that day, that night, or whatever, and see this one is a possibility, and this one is a possibility, and this one is a possibility, and then I don't know.
And we
I
can
don't
have
know.
a blue ribbon panel judge the contenders, on a blind vote, and then whoever has the finest page, because everybody's got their biases, right?
And I have mine too.
Right. I mean, for you, if you see somebody operating at 100 watts or under, they're
That's not true.
automatically.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm starting to do a little more QRP love.
Well, that's good,
That's
because that's all you're
that's
getting
for
from me right now.
that's for Colin. That's for Colin.
No,
Until Colin
I
and
gotta say, I'm glad. I'm glad that Colin gets all the beef on that because I'm the one that originally done the QRP thing with you, KB.
You're not QRP,
Believe it.
man. All you have to do is just like last time. Lay your antenna up under the car and transmit.
Boom.
True. This is true.
You
Man, this
won't
dude.
remember.
his antenna was laying on the ground up under the car or something, and he was giving me 20 over with 10 watts.
Wow.
Alex says on YouTube that they run 20 watts. LOL.
20 watts. Oh my! But see that goes
Don't you shame Alex.
No, it just goes back to the same issue that it's my issue is what it is. It's my issue. And my issue is I have at least a 5S units of noise. At least 5S units of noise.
Let me
And
see what
so
I've got right now.
because of that reason, you have to get past the noise. And but you know what? 10 watts would get, matter of fact, I was listening to a guy just yesterday. He was doing 10 watts and he was talking into England. It's all about conditions. It's all about Mother Nature.
I do it all the
Yeah.
time. I do.
I've got
Matter of
6
fact,
right
MedTech flipped me off about a week and a half ago, because I was running, 20 watts, and I was talking to her. I made like 2 contacts to Italy, and she just sent me this picture of flipping me off. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I couldn't get in Italy. Although I have been. I got France last night on my 100.
It's all about the antenna.
100 watts of wire.
It's
Back
all about the antenna.
Yep, all about the antenna. You're absolutely right.
Well, I'll tell you that wire outperforms the vertical, so I don't know what to tell you.
But the vertical could outperform the wire. It's just we got to get the right counterpoise for you. And I'm thinking just throw the counterpoise over the rail.
Well, now I do know this, and I've tested this a billion times. A wire antenna like a dipole or an end-fed, if you have it ran properly, that's going to be your best bet for, I'll say non-DX talking, like me to Florida or me to California. But now my vertical antenna, because of the low angle that it has, it's best for DX.
Yes.
When I just the other night, I got on my vertical and I talked all over on my vertical and I got over on my wire and I could barely hear the station because the angle of radiation is so much different.
Right.
So verticals are definitely a DX machine.
Chris K5SKY says he runs 100 watts on a wire and can work some really cool stations.
Exactly, DX. I'm sure that DX. Yes.
I am just trying to prevent you from reading the screen while you're driving.
And I appreciate that, program manager.
So there you go.
Now I tell you what I did. I did about 2 years ago.
Where are you reading from?
YouTube. I've got YouTube up on another screen. YouTube comments.
Oh, okay. I need to pull YouTube up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, just mute it.
You can pull up chat right here, Colin. Go over to your right and click on chat and just throw the chat up. I'm looking at the chat here, right on this station.
Yeah, but it don't show the YouTube chats. It just shows us in here chat.
Oh, it doesn't show YouTube chats? I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's all
So what I did like a year and a half ago.
If you click on where it says comments instead of private chat, you'll see the YouTube chat. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
So what is the private chats? Because I see the private chats. What is the private chats?
I guess that's just for us here on this thing instead of the stream.
Okay, because I'm looking at the stream now. I'm not looking at the private chat, so I see.
Wait a minute.
So
can I highlight that?
Okay.
No, I can't. I don't think I have.
I heard you guys talking about.
It says, "Come on, Colin."
I think I can.
It's because I'm not connected to YouTube through StreamYard. If I was, then I could do the channel moderation, but I could do it on here. I mean, I just can't flip it up to the screen like normal. But hello, Sparky K9 GTR from Waukesha, Wisconsin. He says hello, so I wanted to say hi.
Cullen would get a good kick out of this. Let me tell y'all this story. Where I live, I have a 2-lane road run behind my house, one east and one west. And my backyard is to that road. It's like I would say something like a country road. But cars come down through there quite often, all day. And across that road is a field. The field is about 8 acres. It doesn't belong to me, and I don't know who it belongs to, but it's about 8 acres. So I got this crazy idea. I ran a wire from my QTH over the top of a 40-foot oak tree. I actually put a fishing line with a reel on my drone. Took my drone up and over the oak tree, 180 feet into that field, and
You're cutting out, KB.
can y'all hear me?
You're cutting in and out, but we can hear you.
Somebody called. Yeah, somebody called. And so I pulled that wire out there, 480 feet of line, and I use it as an end fed. That was the best antenna I've had in a long time, other than my hex beam.
So I
it was almost.
I heard you guys
It
talking
was almost.
about low wattage, and when we were doing our last Parks on the Air, there was a guy that checked in with 6 watts.
What balun did you have connected to it, KB?
I was running a 9-in-1, I think.
So it was a random end fed.
It was a random end fed.
What did you do for counterpoise?
I didn't use a counterpoise initially. And then I couldn't get 20 great. So end up putting about 17.8 or right about 18 feet of counterpoise, and then I was able to get 20 pretty good.
Let Sam in, please. There we go. Thank you.
He's full from dinner.
Got that right.
Yeah, so it worked out. It worked out great, man. That thing had ears, unbelievable. It had some unbelievable ears. But I got scared of it going over into that field because I said, man, some kid is gonna be over there walking around and he's gonna see that wire up in the top of that tree and he's gonna climb it and grab a hold of it, and it was gonna fall in the street and the car gonna grab it and snatch my radio right out the window.
Yep. Or they grab it while you're transmitting and fry themselves.
Put 1,200 watts through Johnny. Johnny's a neighbor kid.
Cause you putting what, 1,500 watts?
No. 10 watts.
Radio out.
I'm QRP, 10 watts. 10 watts.
Okay, but check this out. When I went portable, you know those little dragonflies? One of them came down on my vertical, and while I transmitted, he popped off for a second. And when I stopped transmitting, he came back on, and I transmitted again, and I zapped him again, and he flew off again. I've never been shocked by RF. Have anybody been shocked by RF? I've been burned once.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One time is all it takes.
I didn't learn my lesson twice.
No,
Twice. I didn't learn my lesson the first time.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I hope they don't.
On VHF, I had my repeater running, and I disconnected. I disconnected the line, but I forgot to turn the repeater off, and it did its ID sequence, and I was touching the thing, and I zapped myself. Man, it burned my finger.
How much power were you running on that?
That was like 100 watts.
Oh, wow.
Well, I would advise maybe I should put some signs or something out there on mine, because if 100-watt burn, they grab mine, they gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, they are, but it's a sting. Like
Oh yeah.
It paralyzes the skin, so that skin has to die and fall off before you can feel again in that area. So like I didn't have any feeling there for a while.
Sparky says once burned, twice shy.
I bet.
I wonder if
Yeah.
I can connect this to YouTube.
It
Maybe I
does
can.
suck, Chris. KS5KY, it does suck. Oh, there's Alex.
And Joe.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
Hey,
not.
Alex.
Oh, Joe. What's up, Joe?
Hey,
getting
Joe.
ready for the live stream at 8 o'clock.
It's like the Brady Bunch here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm setting up a live stream for 8 o'clock. So
Yeah, but am I Alice
Okay.
or Mrs. Brady?
It's
You're
the
Mrs. Brady.
Kilowatts and
Funny
Bourbon
Alice.
You're
Show.
great.
Yeah, Mrs. Brady. Yeah, Mrs.
Wait a
The
minute. I'm in the middle, so that makes me the dad.
No, Alice isn't Alice in the middle?
KB.
Alice is in the middle, Sonny.
KB.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll be Alice.
From the great state of Texas, it's the Kilowatts and Bourbon Show.
There you go. This is perfect for that. See, I'm gonna put that on this StreamYard so I can play that like before these, because this is something I can do. See, my other thing, I got somebody to make that. I don't even know who it was. Some guy overseas. I paid him to make that thing, and so it's a part of it now, and I don't know how to change that. But this would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
This would be
I was
perfect for that.
wondering if you used Fiverr or one of those to make that.
I
was always
used-
gonna ask.
I use Fiverr.
So Chris says a girl I worked with in the Air Force had her arm on the plane when they transmitted over HF. She thought she hit a sharp piece of metal on the skin. I asked the crew if they were on HF, and they said yes. They were supposed to clear it before they did that for that exact reason.
Oh wow.
Let me give y'all my airplane story, right? How this is like totally awesome. This is my best radio story. Years ago, 20 plus years ago, I was a CB guy. That's just what I knew. I didn't know anything about ham radio. I was a CB guy. I was in the military, and we were over in Saudi Arabia. I was sitting on the ramp in Saudi Arabia. I was an engine turn qualifier for C-130 aircraft. So if we have any maintenance issues, I would go out, turn the aircraft while they do maintenance on it. So I'm sitting out there on the flight deck. I got the aircraft turning. I have on the headsets, and I'm listening to the tower, and I'm thinking to myself, So I turn the HF radio on, and I flip around to 27, 26, whatever, channel 6 on the CB band. I could hear my friends in Texas talking on CB band. I keyed this radio up doing all of 100 watts, and they came back to me, and I had a combo with them. They was like, "Where are you at?" And I couldn't tell them where I was at, but I made contacts in Saudi Arabia on a C-130 all the way to Texas on 100 watts.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I thought it was cool beans back in the day
You see
because
what
I
I'm
had a 100
saying?
watt linear on my CB, and I thought I was all that
Stirring
until
up
I found
memories
out
for
there
you.
others had like 500.
Oh man, somebody else is here. Man, everybody's coming. I like this. Let's see if it's gonna let me. Oh, I think they dropped out. Add to stage. Add to stage.
I'm back.
Same.
That's 9. So I guess it'll let us do it. Probably 10, huh?
That's what it said when I first logged in, when it was just me and you. Right before that, it said up to 10.
Well, no, I figured out how to, and I can stream it on YouTube. I know how to do that.
This is live on YouTube right now.
We are
Joe.
streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, we're streaming YouTube. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, Chris says that's when he was in Oman.
Yeah, there was an alert for it, but or whatever.
Yeah, we are live on YouTube.
It came up on you. The ping cord did. I don't know. Did we kill that YouTube bot? Because it hadn't fired in a long time. KB, did you kill it?
If I did, it was by accident.
Well, it needs
Oh,
to,
No,
it
it
needs to
came up
stay
on my
down.
end through the YouTube bot.
No, it's the ping cord bot, not the YouTube bot. We had two bots going. We had two bots
Yeah, I
going.
know. I got a ping
I think.
cord and a YouTube notification through the
I don't
YouTube
see.
bot.
I don't
Oh,
see
you
the
did to
YouTube
the
bot at
YouTube
all.
bot?
Yeah.
That's
I wonder
That's
if you got that off of Greg's channel or something.
The YouTube bot came off of ours.
Yeah.
It did exactly. Came off of Joe. Joe hooked me up with that.
I remember setting it up.
Other YouTuber
Plus,
streams. Yeah. Yeah, that was the YouTube or the Philippe bot. And the
Felipe.
YouTube bot fired. Felipe and YouTube fired both on you guys's on Amigos. That's where you
Yes,
saw it. It didn't
but we
fire on
also
KB's.
anything that's dealing with KB is going to the turtle now instead of yeah.
Well, it went on. It
Did you
fired off
say
on
the turtle?
Amigos and
Yes, the turtles.
There is a
but
turtle on the channel, so yeah,
I'm
there is
not
one there.
turtle enough for your
this is the
turtle
point at
club.
which I just shut up because I get talked over and nobody wants to listen to anything I have to say. So I'll just go shut up.
We're all listening to you, man. Come on now.
Turtle.
That's what I do at work. I let somebody else say it.
Turtle.
Are you a turtle?
Well, it's not all be quiet.
No, I'm just saying I'm not turtle enough for your turtle club.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Does anybody know the answer to that? Are
Yes,
you a
I do.
turtle? What is
Are
it?
you turtle?
The master of
What-
disguise.
Master of disguise. Yeah,
What? No.
master of disguise.
No. Wrong.
Nobody's watched that movie.
Wrong.
Enlighten us, Med.
No,
Let
we're
us know
not.
what it is.
So it's an astronaut thing.
Oh.
Oh well, we're not
Here you go,
astronauts. We're
Craig. Craig gets two
Colin,
thumbs
we're
up.
not cool enough to do that stuff. Only Med can do it.
Yeah,
Craig,
I'm not
Craig
special
knows.
enough.
Thank you, Craig.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having
In
a
a half
bond
mile,
moment.
Can
right
I
onto East 7 Miles Drive.
No, we're gonna get directions now. The YouTube bot is not firing on KB's channel. The ping cord bot is firing, but I found that the YouTube bot is always late. But I don't know why it's not firing on KB's channel because it's installed there. I didn't deinstall it. KB didn't.
Take the next right onto East
Maybe we
7 Miles
accidentally
Drive.
did.
I might need to redo it.
We'll have to redo it so that it shows up.
Well, no, it's
In
ping cord
1,000
works just
feet,
fine.
turn left onto South Key Avenue.
You don't need the YouTube bot if the other one works, right? And we use ping cord over on Killer Bee Nation because we keep getting complaints
Turn
from
left onto South Key Avenue.
the live stream people that they're not getting notifications. I think their API is broken.
Maybe
What are you on about,
YouTube's
Sonny?
API is broken as well.
That's what I was just saying. I think
What
am I laughing
YouTube's
at?
API is broken because the YouTube bot, I think,
South
talks
Key
to
Avenue
their
for 2
API,
miles.
whereas ping cord is just monitoring the channel.
Right.
How close
You
are
asked
you
me
to
what I'm
home?
laughing at.
Yes.
Every-
What are you on
you
about?
just said, "Well, I'll just quit talking because everybody's just talking over everybody," and then everybody shuts up for you except for the GPS. And it's just hilarious because you'll shut up, she'll shut up, you'll talk, she'll go. I just keep laughing. It's funny to me. I don't know.
Carl from
Doesn't
Mississippi
like
is
I'm
the
Italian. It
waving.
don't take much to amuse me.
Carl from Mississippi is waving. KB.
Hello, Carl.
Who's from Mississippi?
Carl. Carter 1521.
Oh man, yes.
And Ty just came on, and Craig is NA Queen November Tango.
Man, that's awesome.
Oh, I'm Kilo.
Craig
Kilo
is my new
7,
best friend
whiskey,
because he
whiskey,
knows.
by the way.
Huh?
I said I'm Kilo 7, whiskey, whiskey, by the way.
Oh, more
Oh,
alcohol.
that's who that is. Kilos and whiskey. What's up, man? How you? I
Kilo 7,
was,
Good,
double
good.
U, double
yeah,
U, double U.
that's
Oh
awesome.
man,
Yes, awesome.
some DX guy was screaming for Wyoming the other night.
Yeah, see, if I was you, I would just say double U, double U, double U, and just keep repeating that over and over and over.
Oh,
Whiskey, whiskey,
oh,
whiskey.
oh, kind of like cash my check,
Yep, and they're
cash
gonna say,
my
that's right,
check.
and they're gonna say the double U station, go ahead.
Yeah, I need a vanity. I need you guys to come up with a vanity
You
call for
really
me
do.
because Sierra Hotel X-ray is just not cutting it for me. I mean, you should.
K7 MTK.
K7 what?
MTK.
Oh, that's different. I was going to do TEK
MedTech.
And I
For
was
MedTech.
ending in MED.
or MED, but I
MED.
imagine everybody's taking that. That's.
Yeah, I would just
Really?
say MTK.
Oh, Carl, I almost misread that because it's on my big screen and I'm way back, so my face isn't really big. But okay, tell him I'm his homeboy. That's Carl.
Who? Tell who?
KB.
Mile. Keep. Continue on US
Here, let me get
281.
closer to my screen.
I
Hold on.
guess
What?
Yeah,
Kyle is your homeboy. Yee, KB.
what?
Homeboy.
That exactly, exactly. That's called.
I read that completely wrong because I can't see really well with these glasses.
Yeah, he's from Mississippi. He's from Mississippi. That's my homeboy from Mississippi.
Homeboy.
No, wait a minute. It's pronounced
Yeah.
Mississippi.
What's happening, homeboy, man? I was just in Mississippi this weekend, but I had so much going on. And listen, Carl, I did go down to Ross Barnett Reservoir, but the water was so horrible, we didn't stay to fish. But I did think about you when we was down there. That's awesome, homeboy.
Homeboy.
Yeah,
I
but
like
Yeah,
I think you're
Josh.
pronouncing it wrong. I think it's Mississippi.
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 Hi, Josh.
Mississippi, man. The
No,
silk.
it's not
The
Mississippi.
silk.
It's Mississippi.
Mississippi. Hey, Colin, where are you in Florida?
I'm 50 miles north of Boynton Beach. I mean, north of Miami.
Oh, you're 50 miles north of Miami, like Jacksonville?
No, I'm in Boynton
Asheville.
Beach. So you know where West Palm Beach is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. I'm 10 miles from West Palm Beach.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
So
that's
Mar-a-Lago is 10 miles to my north.
And Miami's Aquarium's 10 miles to your south, right?
No, Miami is 50 miles to my south.
50 miles. Okay. I don't care about Mar-a-Lago. I do care about
KB just
Miami's
froze.
Aquarium. They need to be shut down, but we won't get into that.
I don't care about marijuana either.
KB just froze. I said Mar-a-Lago.
Probably.
He knows you did. KB, hello. Yeah, he's frozen.
Bueller.
And he got that look on his face like,
He's asleep. He looks like he's like.
He said, "Oh no, I think I should have turned over there."
everybody freeze your face.
Sandra was talking over the GPS, and
He took a wrong turn, right?
yeah.
You
Now
gone.
he's gone.
You're doing a good job there, Alex.
All right, time for the producer to step in and take over the channel.
Yep.
We still have the connection. I mean, I can control.
Bill, you were the first one in, so you take it over.
Here he comes.
Oh,
Here he is.
I relinquish my
There
responsibilities
you
back.
are.
There you go.
Woo!
It's crazy. This is awesome. This is real good. I'm glad we came up with this idea there, Sonny.
Right on.
How long till you're back home, KB?
2 hours and 26 minutes.
Oh,
Man,
no, I
the band's
can't
looking
last
good.
in
I'm
that
seeing a lot of
long.
big signals on the waterfall.
I see nothing.
Bill's trying to get on the radio.
No, I got it turned down. I'm just watching. Good.
Yeah, I
Somebody
see
had
some good
said
stuff
that
on
the
there.
band was doing
Well,
good.
that's not true.
Man, it's perfect. It's perfect. This is all flat land country, man. Nothing out here, no building, no houses, no nothing, just bushes and trees.
Don't talk to me about flatland until you come to South Dakota. That's all we have: flatland and cornfields.
I didn't know that. Is it really?
Cornfields and bean fields.
Oh, who's that?
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm here in Canada. Well, on 305. Oh, it's a POTA. It's a guy doing POTA.
Well, give them that contact so you can get that activation.
I have these in. I can't put that on. That's fine.
Which one is it for the POTA one? I'm actually nailing them too.
305. 14305.
I'm showing 6 meters is open right now.
Yeah, 305.
6 meters open? Wow, I think conditions getting back good.
Also, there's a Canadian POTA on 309 and another one on 337.
There was a Germany POTA I got earlier today.
6:15 and 20.
So
right now.
No 10 meters? No 10 meters?
Not right
305,
now.
309, 337.
No. But I'm on 15 and I see some European activity on 15.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's
S9 from Europe.
That's awesome. I guess it's coming back. It's coming back.
Israel
sure.
on 226. And
Oh,
what was that? Puerto Rico, Panama on 240. I don't know if they're still on there though. That was a little while ago.
I need to get me some POTA action together. I've never done POTA ever because
Me neither.
because if I can't do 1,000 watts, I don't want to participate. That was whatever. And so, but I do need to do something because I want to do like go somewhere like some crazy island and set up an antenna and make some crazy DX, like Truck Island or something. I want to do one of those.
That's called a
There's a guy at
DX.
my ham club, and he does
DXpedition,
DXpedition. You need to get involved in a DXpedition because that's exactly.
All right, I'll be back on if you guys are still on here. I gotta go do the other thing.
He's done.
All right, Joe.
All right,
Yeah,
Joe.
I want
Good
to
seeing
do a
you.
DXpedition.
That last one at Clipperton, he was at Clipperton.
I got the station in Clipperton.
Okay, yeah, he was one of the people there. Now, of course, he's also a doctor, so they have vested interest in inviting him along.
Sparky!
Well, it's good. Hey,
We've got the corner.
Can you hear me?
Beers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hear you.
Listen to me, guys. It's good to see the faces.
Outstanding, man. How are you, Sparky?
I'm fantastic. I was set up on 20 meters, 14,290, waiting for you.
Oh man, I am so sorry. I'm glad we came up with this YouTube because everybody that's sitting there waiting now they can see that I'm not on the radio today, and I lost my antenna, Sparky. I lost my antenna yesterday.
Oh, in the storm.
The storm took it out. So I got to get that back up and going. I might do one on the vertical. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out.
a long wire and 20 watts.
Sparky, you just cursed me out.
KBQRP.
Man after my own heart.
Oh, man. Maybe I'll just turn the channel over. I'll turn the channel over to Colin and let Colin do a couple weeks. 4 watts, and an umbrella.
Hold it closer to the camera, Sparky.
Funny, bro. You funny. Yeah. And the umbrella's gonna be your twisted up cobweb antenna. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, bro.
That was awesome, man.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm sitting in my shack, KB, and you know I've tried to reach you so many times. I've been trying to build an antenna, so I came up with the idea. I make inverted V with 2 deltas for a half wavelength on 20. I put it on my patio, and this is my little radio station. That I keep trying to call you on. Let me go. I'll show you this crazy ass thing. Yeah, and I only talk about it because I'm so compromised that you guys have a hard time. And now you're gonna laugh at me. All of my ground plane. Can you guys see the antenna? MedTech, can you see?
Oh, I see it now. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just it's in a delta. That's all the space I have. So when I got on with KB the last time, I was like, "Damn, he can't even hear me." And you know, I can hear Texas all over the place. KB. Now I'm talking too much.
What are you using for a ground? What are you using for a ground plane?
Did you see all those? I took copper tape, and I covered a bunch of screens.
So did you check? That's what you do.
Yeah. Will you check your SWRs? Are your SWRs acceptable? Or are you using a tuner?
No, I got a tuner here. What I did is I sometimes I put the tuner out at the antenna. And sometimes I keep it in my little shack here. My idea is to get 2 tuners. Tune that darn thing at the antenna and tune that darn thing here because I have about a 50-foot run. Which is it? Go ahead.
I think all you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to call me or text me and tell me when you're there, and then I'll just call you. That way, nobody's in front of you. You know.
I know. I like to try to work through the pileups, KB.
Oh yeah. And see that's what I'm gonna do. And Colin gave me an idea to do QRP in the beginning of the show because I think a lot of those guys, man. I'm just throwing out a number. Just say if it's 15 guys in that pileup, those guys are doing a kilowatt. And so I think it's tough for a compromised antenna QRP station to get through that. That's gonna be super tough.
It is, and that's coming from a QRP guy.
Same here.
Yeah.
Now you're saying QRP as in 100 watts and less QRP, right? You're not real QRP, correct?
He's talking about 999 watts and less.
I'm talking about 20 and less.
I could take you out and show you my antennas, but you've seen them.
Man,
I always define QRP as 10 and less.
So my advice to you, Sparky, is to always try for resonance when you're building antennas. If you have to use a tuner, you may have a little bit of trouble. That's my
Sparky,
encouragement.
where are you located?
I'm in Waukesha, Wisconsin, just outside of Milwaukee, about 20 miles west of Milwaukee.
Better watch out, Sparky. I'm
Okay,
coming
I'm
up
in-
there in July.
What's that?
I'm in Northeast Ohio.
Oh.
And,
Here's a question.
This is Sunny. 88 at the top.
Here's something
I
that
get
freaked me out. I'm sorry, I stepped on you. No, I stepped on you, sir.
Okay, well, I usually get KB at 25 watts or less. That's usually what I run when I get KB. Very
But you don't
rarely
have-
do I turn my radio on 100 watts.
But you don't have a compromised antenna, though, do you? What antenna are you using, Sonny?
I'm using a home-brewed, skeletonized Alpha Delta DXCC. It was
Is that a dipole?
skeletonized down, and it was at one point, and we tore it apart and rebuilt it. Well, my buddy tore it apart, rebuilt it, and made it into an full watt coverage of NFED. So it'll handle up to 1500.
So it's a big antenna. It's was it 63 feet long?
It is 72 feet.
Yeah. See, it's compromised, but it's not that bad, because that's what I try to get over to people. And Colin hit it right on the head.
Hey,
If it's gonna be a compromised antenna, you got to get away from that tuner, because it's already compromised. And just say you're losing a dB or maybe 2 or maybe 3 dB, and then you run it through a tuner and you just lost another dB, and so that makes it tough.
It needs to be resonant.
Yeah.
It needs to be resonant. I just played around with some ham sticks today doing the same thing. And the ham stick,
I got a 5 dB loss all the way around. It's 5 dB total. That's what I'm losing.
that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's incredible.
2S units, man.
One dB is 3S units, isn't it?
No, 3 dB is 1S unit. 6 dB is
Yes.
2S units.
I believe.
2 to 3.
I think.
Med has something to say, I believe.
Carl got picked up his extra ticket.
Carl did?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Hey, man, congratulations, Carl. Outstanding, man. Congratulations, sir.
Interrupting you for.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Nice job, bro.
Got 6 dB in his voice. That's true.
Maybe you got 2S units, 2 to 3S units in your voice.
Oh, Chris Coble. Hey, Chris Coble. M6 are horrible to hunt. Chris.
KB ran away again.
The Canary Islands.
I just got passed by a Mini Cooper.
Hey, it's me. No, it's me.
Oh, that's not good.
You know I drive a Mini Cooper, right? I'm
No,
one of those.
Is that
I'm
you?
one of those people. You
I
drive
have
I
no
like
problem.
Mini Coopers. I think they look.
I have no problem getting out at 20 watts.
See, I used to get in all the time with 100 watts in a wire, and I got in just fine.
I mean, I got a decent antenna, but I get out okay with 20 watts.
Colin, if you remember correctly, the other night when we were chatting and I had my radio on the screen, what was my watts? How many watts was I putting out?
Colin ran away for a minute.
Oh, Colin ain't there? Okay, never mind, Colin. I'm talking to myself.
I just think it's so much difference. I get it, 100 watts in a wire. I totally get that. But I think it's different when I'm doing 100 watts in a wire and I'm talking DX.
Chris Coble. Chris says life kind of short for low power.
I agree 100%. Life is way too short.
I should take you guys outside anyway.
Yeah, once I got all the watts, then I decided I need to use them. Although last night I went 100 watts in the wire because I was too lazy to let it warm up for 2 minutes. That'd take too much effort to go click. So
my account's too short for a 1,000-watt amplifier.
Oh, you need a deal like I fell into. $175. I got a HL 2200.
Dang.
And they just put $700 worth of parts in it. New tubes, new board, new power supply, everything.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice deal.
That is,
Yeah, that's a
awesome.
good deal.
That's super awesome, man. I got some amplifiers. I wouldn't even bring them up on here, but I'm trying to sell them. I'm gonna start putting them online to get rid of them. I got some big amplifiers.
Well, my buddy's got one of those Henry 2Ks like you got, and he loves that thing.
I was showing the wire.
I do too. I got that 2K I'm selling, and I love it. It's two 500Zs, and it'll do 1,000 watts all day because it's so beefy, and I really do like that. But now I'm more of a fan of the 3K. That's the one I run mostly. Is the 3K. It has a 3CX1500 tube in it, and it'll do about 2300 at wheel, and I like that one as well. I like it as well.
You don't even make that thing exercise when you're doing your show.
No, because I know to do a kilowatt. I know to set it on about 900 right at a kilowatt, and a kilowatt works fine for me.
Yeah, this one has two 500Zs in it, and so they're too spendy to run it too hard. And you can still get 500Zs. You can buy some. That's what makes it work. Yeah. Well, yeah, these were brand new that he put in there, so I don't want to monkey it up.
That's awesome.
They're over in the chat bragging about the watts, man. It's all about the watts. I've got no
all about the watts.
You can have all the watts you want. If you got a garbage in, it ain't going nowhere.
Exactly, I agree with that. That's me and Bill going back and forth. Hey, Bill, my watts are bigger than yours.
I'm not going to say any of the things that just went in my feeble mind.
Yes. But Bill knows how to use his watts.
I do know how to use my watch.
That's funny, dude.
Hey, Bill,
That's
just tell him
hilarious.
you don't lose all your hair like that. Look that good without knowing.
That's funny. Hey,
Let me ask a question. Is Bill number one? Are you Bill Kallenbach?
Yes, sir.
Are you related to Kallenbachs here in Wisconsin, sir?
Most all of the Kallenbachs here in the United States I'm related to in some fashion. We all came from Germany, displaced into Russia during the war, and then migrated over.
Okay, they do media. They do media, and they're into the trains and stuff here. They're kind of famous locally. I mean, everybody knows the Kallenbachs. And actually, I thought his name was Bill Kallenbach. I didn't know if you were him retired.
Yeah, he is. William Kallenbach is the CEO of Kallenbach Books,
Yes,
And
yeah.
they do
Yeah,
those
yeah.
little jet fighter, not jet fighters, but the RC jets, the giant
Yeah,
RC jets, and trains, and all that. Yeah.
he was a friend of the family. That's why I asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've
Small
never
world.
met them. I've exchanged
Yeah.
emails. That's it.
Huh? Huh?
Small world, small world.
I'm gonna
It
be
is
up
a
your
small.
way
Yeah, it is.
in
Yes,
July,
sir.
Bill. Bill,
And you
Bill
know what?
3.
Radio makes it smaller, guys.
Yes.
It's amazing. You know, I just got into this hobby when I retired about what 6 months ago, and I had a little issue with physical things going on, and I couldn't work anymore. And I'm laying in bed, and I bought this radio, and I had the radio set next to me beside the bed, and the antenna set up in this room here inside. And I studied and I got my tickets. I've been hooked ever since. That's why I see MedTech when I kind of chirped out at you, MedTech, when you said, I'm sick of this hobby. And I'm like, no, don't give up. It was such a pain in the ass to get it all going. But once it starts to flow, it starts to flow.
I also got involved. I had a medical issue a while back, and I've been going through the whole depression and all that. And what pulled me out of it is radio. I got my ticket about a year and a half ago. Got tech, and then eventually general. And I it really pulled me out. So still have good days and bad days, but
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? Yes, it's a thing I've wanted to do since when I was like 14 years old. I had a buddy who was kind of a badass. He was kind of a badass guy, in school. And I went over to his house. That's like 14 years old. He lived over here in Delafield, Wisconsin. He goes, Bill, come here. I want to show you something. He took me into his room. It's full of radios and wires and things and mics and things all over the place. And he says, watch this. He got on. His mom had gotten him he got his license when he was a kid. And then he's wearing like a leather jacket, and he's like a badass. You know what I mean? He's talking to some guy, in like Texas or someplace. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that someday. Well, it took me 65 years, 50 years, but I did it. And I'll never forget that day. He hit that radio, those tubes started to glow. And, he said, we got to wait a minute and blah, blah, blah. So I was excited. Ever since that moment about radio.
my buddy, his dad had a humongous ham check. I think he had every piece of equipment possible. And yeah, I was maybe 12, 15 years old, somewhere in there. And we went out and just stood in the entranceway of his ham shack. He said, you guys can go in and listen. We just stood there and looked at it in awe.
That's what it was. It was awe. I was impressed. I never thought of the kid the same since then, I should look him up. I should look him up. Yeah.
Hey, Sparky.
Hi.
Yeah, when I'm home, when I'm in my radio room without any cameras, when I don't have any cameras on, and I'm in my radio room, I put on a leather jacket too because I think I'm a badass. I be sitting there with my leather jacket on.
Hey, KB, be happy. I put clothes on because MedTech was going to be on.
Hey, Sparky, she's used to it by now. She's used to it. You could have just came in shirtless.
Sam's in here. He's going to encourage everybody to go topless before long.
There he is. All right. Now we have Chris Coble on the Discord, so he should be joining us soon. Yay.
Oh, great.
Whiskey Zero CGC. So I'm going to try this one more time. Sparky, I'm going to be up in your direction in July. I'm going to be up in Harvard, Illinois.
Oh.
So I'll give you a shout. Yeah, I'll give you a shout when I go up there. I'm also Bill 2 is up there too. So.
Let me bounce something off of you guys. Mostly you, KB, because you're the big YouTuber here in the crowd. I'm gonna buy a shanty boat or build a shanty boat. I'm gonna do the Great Loop. Do you guys know the Great Loop?
No, I don't.
Great loop. I've heard.
You get on the river in a houseboat, shanty boat, up in the upper Mississippi. You go all the way down the Mississippi through the Ohio, down into the Gulf of Mexico, around Florida, up along the East Coast, in through New York, up through the Great Lakes and back home again, 6,000 miles. And
Oh wow, are you serious?
I'm thinking about taking my radio, install it in the boat, and bing, 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 like POTA, except for the Great Loop, and try to hit out.
You're gonna build the boat yourself?
Well, I might get a cat. I ain't taking no dogs. They got to pee too many times.
I'm saying, I'm saying, are you going to build the boat? Did you say you're going to build the boat yourself?
Yeah, I'm looking at a pontoon boat right now, and I'm going to strip it off, everything off of it, and build a little tiny house on the damn thing.
Wow.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I lived on a floating home for a while here in Seattle.
It'll be like a floating house, except for a lot smaller. You know, if you can think about,
narrow boat.
I'll be scared.
8 foot wide and 10 foot long.
Yeah.
But
I can see.
I think YouTube would love it. That's what I'm saying.
I can the Mississippi River, but I can't see the Atlantic Ocean.
Once you get on the ocean, then I can do the world.
I can see coming down through the Mississippi. I guess, yeah. Yeah, you can. That would be something crazy. That would be something different. On the way I get on the Atlantic Ocean is I'm in a cruise ship.
Yeah.
We rented a narrowboat in England, a group of us, and went cruising around on that thing for a long weekend. It was really, really nice because it's slow, you know, and you don't go at night, so you just go and you moor, and there's a pub. Just go to the pub. Yeah.
Well, I think once you get on the ocean, once you're on the ocean on that salt water, I mean, right there, you put a little, like the guy on Coast, you know who I mean, Coast and Waters or whatever it is on YouTube. He puts that little doodle
coastal wave
and throws it right in the water. You get that ground plane of the ocean. Boom. He uses a G90 like I have. He's talking to Australia, and he's talking to, all over the world.
Walt's a smart man. Walt's a smart man.
Yeah. Walt,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about running. I'm thinking about running a wire all the way down into Puget Sound.
That's not a Tesla type. That's different than a Tesla, right? Okay.
If you guys are interested,
I like the look of it.
Sonny, you're talking.
Yeah.
If somebody's on the phone, you're.
I'm sorry, guys. I was talking.
I was going to say, if you guys are interested in this trip that I'm going to take, look at Backwoods and Waters on YouTube. This guy he's one heck of a cool human. And him and his dog took this trip. And he's north of me here in Wisconsin. He started in Wisconsin. And he's got a lot of followers on YouTube. He's worth watching. I think he's Backwoods and Waters is his his YouTube, and
That's interesting.
the only difference is mixing, I think, ham radio in there. You know, because he uses his marine radio, right? So he's explaining how to use the marine to go through the locks and the dams and this and that, and how you wire them, and you know, you talk to him. Interesting concept. I'm nervous as a two-tailed cat in the rocking chair factory. You know, I mean, to do it because it's like the biggest thing. You know.
Yeah, that would be huge, actually. There was a guy, this had to be about 3 years ago, I think. It was a late Saturday night, I think, maybe a Friday night. Just going through the bands, wasn't nothing really out there, and I could hear a guy calling, and so I tuned in real close. I put my headphones on, I started listening, and he was calling Mayday, Mayday, and I started listening, and he was on a sailboat over in that area, Virginia, Norfolk area, over in that area. He was on a sailboat, and he lost his motor on the boat. And he needed somebody to relay a phone call to his daughter to let her know to call this other gentleman and to have him to meet him somewhere with the starter. And so I took that call, and it took a couple good times, but I got the phone number, and I did call his daughter and told her what he needed. And so evidently they got him a start and all, but it was pretty cool. But he was on a sailboat.
KB to the rescue.
Yeah.
Check to see if there's anybody that's waiting to be let in, because we had several people join the Discord. Please.
It is.
Thank you. It's like trying to break into a GX pile up here. It's Chris. We're gonna have to start numbering our Chris's.
Oh, we do know. That's K5, KS5, KY?
No, W0 CGC.
Oh, W0. Hello, Chris.
Yeah,
how are you, Chris?
At Chris. Like I said, we gotta label our Chris's. We've got 3 Bills, 2 Chris's, maybe 3 Chris's.
Hey, KB.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, look, I'm going to show you how we do it here. Speak, bro.
Ah!
Can I join the party now, KB?
That's awesome, dude. I like that. Man, that's awesome. That's how to do it. That's how to do it. I just got coffee. No,
you driving. You got an excuse.
Right.
That's
no
all.
Watson. No Watson. No bourbon.
No
That
Watson,
beard
no bourbon.
beats me.
Hey,
That beard beats mine.
Hey, KB. That's how you do it right there. Just like busting that train wreck Monday night, right?
That's awesome.
No Watson, no bourbon.
Hey,
Man, that's how to do it. That's how to do it. Man, that's awesome, man. We got some people showing in here. That's so cool. Man, this is good. But I'll tell you what, this has been so fun, man. You guys have, oh, wow, 1 hour and 30, almost 2 hours.
Yep.
That is so cool. Better slow down is what I better do.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going
here,
to watch you
I'll
live
give you
stream a
that.
student ticket.
I know, I
that'd
don't
be
want
great.
one of those.
KB, a lot of damage down there in Texas.
Oh my goodness, man! It was a monster storm coming through. It was a monster storm came through, and it really was.
There's souls lost. I see about 10 or 15 souls.
Oh wow! I didn't know people died. That's horrible. I wanted to die when I saw my hex beam tore up.
You know, we had just an F1 tornado hit my apartment building down in Omaha one time, and my piece of the neighboring garages flew off and dented up my car. And I was so upset, and wasn't sure what I was going to do. I didn't have money to fix this, and just liability insurance and all that. Yeah. Then I found out people lost their entire houses, and fortunately, nobody lost their lives on that one. But yeah, you realize how good you have it, even though it looked rough at the time.
Wow. Yeah. That's, man. Yeah, it's something else, man.
Kentucky
Hey.
Chris says 7 people died in Kentucky on Sunday.
7.
Yeah.
Let me put some context. Do you guys remember that Christmas parade massacre?
I do.
That's my town. That's 2 blocks away from me.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I definitely remember that.
Yeah. So my wife and I said, you want to go to the parade? She goes, Billy, I just don't feel to go to the parade. I don't feel like we should go. Right where we were where we would always sit, put up our chairs, is right where that man ran over those children.
Oh no!
Wow,
Yeah.
that would have been devastating. And that's what I was going to say earlier. You know, you get a tornado to come through, and not necessarily that you plan to die, but your life can be gone in a matter of a second. And I'm just thinking about all the stuff, you know, you just disappear and you're gone. And now your family is left behind to try to, I guess, piece together what's left. And that has to be just totally devastating.
That's why you build a boat and make a 6,000-mile trip, KB.
I guess that is why you do it. Just, man, that was, golly. That's something. Are you know, even you know, you plan to go to work and you plan to come home, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call and your spouse or your brother or sister or whoever, they never make it back home. That would just have to be horrible.
We have to seize these seconds. We have to stay in the world, stay in there and have fun and do good shit. Like my dad used to say, just go out and do good shit.
Just do good shit. Exactly. I agree 100%, man. I agree 100%.
Appreciate what you have.
Have fun. Appreciate what you're doing. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Somebody else
listen, man.
Check the
This
lobby
has
again, please.
I just did. Nothing there. Nothing there. Man.
If you ain't smiling or making somebody else smile, you're something different.
You're right. I agree with that 100%. Well, listen, guys. This has been totally cool. I really kicked. I think I like this a whole lot, and I'm gonna do more of this as well because this is so cool. Just do a round table, just out the blue, and especially when you don't have an antenna or watts or bourbon. I think it's really cool. But we've been like an hour and 40 minutes. And I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna ditch out of here because I'm gonna make some phone calls.
KB, no watts, no bourbon.
That's no bourbon, no home, no antenna.
No cell signal. No cell signal.
No cell signal, man. I just listen, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. For all those out there in the YouTube land that's watching, man, appreciate you guys being there too. And maybe do this tomorrow, or maybe do it Friday or something. I don't know. We'll figure out something. But look, we got big things coming. And I think the next big thing is, of course, we're going to do a QRZ contest. One with the best QRZ page. We send them out a brand new bottle of bourbon. And also at my 2,000 mark, man, 2,000 subscriber mark, I have a brand new bottle of 1782 that I'm going to give away to members and to Discord members. So, man, you guys get on top of that and let's do that. But listen, I got to get out of here and do something different. I got to let y'all get out of here and go do something too. Y'all have a great one, man. And catch me out here later. We're going to do this thing all over again sometime soon. How about
Join the
that?
Discord. Join the
But I just
Discord.
got.
Take your shirt
I
off.
have to do.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord. When I'm not on the show, I'm in the Discord. So join the Discord, guys. You guys have a good one. And I will catch y'all later. Bye.